What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be installing side skirt extensions that are carbon fiber. These come with a 3M adhesive tape on them, and they also come with 3 self-tapping screws for each side. The only thing is they didn't really tell me what side the front or the back was. I'm just gonna kind of make an educated guess. I'm assuming that the front would be the skinnier side and the back be the thicker side. I don't know, we'll figure it out. The way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna kind of eye up the first one when I'm putting it on there, and then the second one, I'm gonna base that off of how I set the first one on the actual car. I'll measure it and then we'll go from there. So let's jump right into the video. You guys can enjoy watching me crawl around on the ground and try and sneak this under a low car. I did think about jacking the car up, but I don't think you need to. So let's do this. So I'm thinking it goes on this way. And then just extend out just a touch. I don't want them coming out too much. I just want them to be real subtle. So I'm going to sneak them under the car, kind of almost as much as possible. But I think they're going to look sick. I think they'll look sick once we get them under here. I think one thing to note is before you do this, you definitely want to take some cleaning solution and a microfiber towel and just make sure that the underside is as clean as possible so the 3M adhesive will adhere as well as possible to the car. I think that the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to pull back the adhesive and start with this side and then slowly pull back the adhesive while the back is on the car and lay it up as we go along. You definitely have to kind of form and pull and flex the carbon fiber while you're pushing it onto the car just to make sure that it lays properly. But what you can do with this 3M tape is, and this is also how I do my spoilers when they have 3M tape, I just take a bit of it off and I do it slowly. I let the tape come out like this and I can just pull this piece and put my front where I want it, so I know that we're going to end up there, and then just slowly, we're not worried about it completely sticking right now. We just want it to form to the side skirt as much as possible. And I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good. These are gonna look sick. I don't love the idea of drilling into the side skirt, but you should probably do it just for good measure, and it's only 3 tiny holes. It's not that big of a deal. I would rather have it on there with a couple of holes in the side skirt than to just completely lose it. So, but dude, this 3M adhesive is strong. Like, this stuff is impressive. So the carbon fiber is pretty thick on these, and the only way that you're gonna be able to get through that carbon fiber and into the actual side skirt and do this properly is by pre-drilling the holes for the self-tapping screws in the side skirts. In order for me to get a drill under the car, I'm gonna have to jack it up. It's the only way I can fit a drill under there. So I'm gonna first just install the side skirts with the 3M adhesive, and then I'm gonna go back, jack up the car, get the drill under there, use a very fine, small drill bit, and pre-drill the holes for the self-tapping screws, then we should be good. So just like we did the other side, we're gonna do this side. We'll start in the back. So there's a little notch in the end of this extension, and there's also a little notch in your side skirt. And from when I'm looking at this, that seems to be the easiest way to line these up. So I'm noticing that it's best to pull out while you're pushing it up. It seems to want to dive in a little bit on me, and I want to make sure that when I end up at the front of the car, this isn't too far in. Honestly, I don't even need those self-tapping screws right now. This thing is not going anywhere. I think the only time that like 3M adhesive on parts like this really worry me is when you're washing the car with like a pressure washer. Those are so strong that they can sneak in between the adhesive and actually kind of rip them apart. So I like the idea of the self-tapping screws, and I do think that they are necessary, but until that point, I'm not really worried about it, and these would be so much easier to do with a lift. I'm gonna have this car in the shop doing some new modifications this weekend, and I'm going to actually do the self-tapping screws in the shop. That's gonna make it way easier. Whew, it is warm in the garage. All right guys, so I know that today was kind of a quick video. I just wanted to show you guys this small, easy upgrade. These carbon fiber extensions, I'm gonna put a link down in the description of where you can buy them. They're like 200 and some dollars. I just got them off eBay. Anytime that I'm buying carbon fiber parts that go underneath the car, I don't feel comfortable spending a huge chunk of money just because they're gonna take so much beat from the road that it just doesn't make sense for me to spend $800, $500, whatever on an undercarriage body part that's just gonna get pummeled by rocks and, you know, speed bumps and all that stuff. So I'm just doing it for aesthetics, and I think it looks really good though.
Choky beat.
All right guys, so here we are on top of my favorite parking deck. Where else would I take you? So I got the car out here with the side skirt extensions on, and I absolutely love them. I am thoroughly convinced that the best modifications that you can do to your car are the ones that are almost hard to find. They're like almost unnoticeable to most people, but you notice them. I'm obsessed with those kind of modifications, and these side skirt extensions are exactly that. They don't stand out a ton, but they're so subtle, and they just add the perfect amount of flair to like the side and the lower valence of the car. Especially now that I have the carbon fiber going on with the rear spoiler, the mirrors, the front eyebrows, and now the side skirts. And I'm also gonna be doing the front lip. It's like the perfect combination of carbon throughout the entire vehicle. So I'm gonna show you guys a close-up of the car with the extensions and all of the other carbon fiber parts to kind of give you like the vibe of the carbon fiber throughout the vehicle. So we start with the front of the car. I have the grille, right? And then you move on to the eyelid. And then we go up to the mirror, come down to the side skirt extension, and now head back to the rear lip. And eventually we're going to do the diffuser in carbon fiber, and then also the front lip. So I think it really ties together the carbon fiber and just the style, the black and silver theme that I have going on it. Those side skirt extensions really tie all that together. It is looking good, guys. We are looking good. And so the next piece for carbon fiber is likely going to be this front lip. That's what I'm going to do next. And then I also have the wrap that's going on the roof. So that's it. That's it. It's a pretty easy installation, but like I said, it's the most subtle stuff that I enjoy the most when it comes to these modifications. And this is exactly that. It's a very subtle modification, but I think it adds so much style. So I want to thank you guys because we just hit 300 subscribers. I literally just did a video like a week and a half ago on hitting 200 subscribers. I don't know where the other 100 came from, but I'm so appreciative of that, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. And if there's anything that you guys want to see or you have any questions, just comment down below. And I'm really responsive with the comments. I read all of them. I go through all that, so I'll definitely get back to you. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends, your family. Tell everyone. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.